Cash cow. All right, here we are in an estate sale. No one lives here. No one resides here. It's all set up inside. They'll open the doors at 8. But what you want to do to get an advantage here is you want to look in the windows. It's perfectly safe because no one lives here. This way, you get an understanding of what items are in there and about where they are located in the house. That way, because there's a lot of people that come to these sales. That way, when the door opens up, you can go right into the rooms where you know the things are that you want. You see something from looking in the window, you know, hey, I want to be in the living room first. I want to be in the dining room second. You get a little, it's just a little advantage. Okay, here we are finally getting let in. There's a 20, 30 people standing in line, so I'm running in here. I'm checking this statue I saw through the window. I pick it up, it's junk. It's a lightweight. There's a nice firkin. There's a little crock that I had my eye on. It's a painted crock. Who knows what's underneath it? A couple people were interested in it. I got it. A lady made a comment, "Oh, you're just grabbing everything up." I said, "Yeah, you got to be quick." But here, in the morning, when I planned the sale, I saw the sale. It was on Marketplace. They had pictures, and the write up was pretty descriptive, and that was a tell for me that I didn't uh, really pay attention to or didn't observe. Uh, when a description of a sale is gets real in depth, like uh, hall pottery or depression glass, carnival glass. When it gets into specific brand names and types of furniture like mid-century modern stuff like that. When they say things like that in a sale ad, they pretty much know. So your chances of really lucking into something great are slim, but it can happen. But like I say, it is slim. So I should have went to the second sale we go to here today because that was the good sale. It didn't start till 9. This one was a an 8 o'clock start. They started a little early, but should have went to that other one that we go to here later. That had the real good stuff and the good deals. That write up was blah blah blah. It was just general and terrible pictures, and I should have known by that was probably going to be a good sale. So here's some books. I end up getting a yearbook, two yearbooks for $4, Miami University and stuff like that from the 40s. People like that stuff. You have family members that might have went to the University of Miami or whatever, and they like to get that and buy them and collect them. So there was a resale on yearbooks. Here, a lady was interested in the crock. She was wanting to know, wow, I wonder what's under the paint. Is there anything under that paint? And I still don't know. I scratched a little bit off. It's a brown crock jug. It does have a crack. There was some Fiesta ware there. There was just it was a lot of glassware here. Just a lot of glassware. No good Pyrex that I saw. And I'll show you a little clip in here of one of our guys that go yard sailing in our group. We're not really like a group, but we know each other from yard sales, and we've bought some estates together or whatever, and done some of that work. And Tony, he was in the last video. He bought some Pyrex, two pieces of Pyrex barcode at an antique store. He bought them at an antique store for $30, and they sold for 1,200 plus. So try out your antique stores. They don't always know stuff, and you can get some good deals there. Now, I did ask Tony. I told him, I said I'd like to put that in a video, next video, and he didn't object. So we put it in there. That's what he got, $1,275. What a fantastic deal. And they weren't in the greatest of shape. They were just a real rare pattern. You got to keep your eye out for some Pyrex. There's some phenomenal prices on Pyrex out there in the world. And we live in the Pyrex belt. You know, they were manufactured here in our area or close to our area. So we have a slight advantage for some rare Pyrex pieces. Here we are just walking through the garage. This was a haphazard sale. You had to leave the front of the building, go around to the side, and there were so many people. It was tough fighting in and out. And, you know, I really didn't get much. I was interested in this butcher block table. It was real nice, heavy. It was $75, but there was a big gouge in the top, and I wasn't doing it. If it didn't have that big gouge in the top, I would have took that. That would have been a great seller, a nice primitive piece right there. But we couldn't get it because it was a little too far gone. See that big hole right there? Yeah, killed it. It was nice that they had something covering it so you couldn't see. There's some nice little cheap rugs there, runner rugs. They're always a good deal too. You put those on Marketplace, people love to buy those things. $20 a piece, you know, they're easy sellers. So don't be afraid to scoop them up. I didn't scoop those up here today, but, you know, I got that little silly tambourine for some reason. Still didn't do anything with it. It's just sitting in my shed. I have a problem with that. I build stuff up, and I have organizational skills that are terrible. So, yeah, it's bad when you have terrible organizational skills. Here's a nice little carafe, or carafe, pump, little old style. You know, they sell sometimes, a couple bucks here and there. And it's in the box, so that helps. Yeah, and also another thing I do is I get stuff and I put it in the back of my van, and I have no packing skill. I mean, I'll pack packages to ship on eBay pretty good, but boy, getting it, transporting it in the back of my van, I'm just reckless and haphazard, and I stay away from glassware because I break a lot of glassware. It just flying to the next yard sale, going around turns on two wheels is you got to get to that next sale quick. And I'm hopping on two wheels. That glassware, it just shatters in the back of my van because I don't have any preparation. I should have packing stuff like, furniture moving blankets. That would help. So that's a good key to have. Furniture blankets, you know. Here we got some vintage clothing. Nothing good in this one. You always have to keep an eye out for old T-shirts, old jean jackets, stuff like that. Rock T-shirts are great. Old iron-on T-shirts and stuff like that are good sellers. A lot of vintage people out there collect that stuff, and it sells sometimes for pretty good money. There's some good washboards there. I don't get into those too much, but the glass ones, they're all right. It's some things you don't want to ship and, pack up and ship. But here we are in the garage again. Now over here on the wall, you see that there's a miner's helmet on that wall. It was a nice little lantern piece. It was modern though. You could get your hair done there. Get back there and get your hair dried. Ladies, get your hair did. That thing was cheap. You could have your own little beauty shop at your house. What a fantastic idea. Start your beauty shop. All right. There we go. There we go. A little soldering iron. And there I pick up the Confo miner's helmet. It's a nice MSA helmet, 75 cents. I scooped that up. If it would have been the tiger pattern, it's like a brownish pattern. It's almost like carbon fiber looking type deal. They sell for over $100. So, but anytime I see minor stuff, if it's a good price, especially 75 cents, I scoop it up. There's a big Tonka truck. There's
Have to adjust that.
Yeah, I think that adjust it.
And then it goes into the wall, and then when you unlock it, you have to step over the bar though.
How do you open it up though?
There. I'm gonna go. See how that one is that? How much are $1?
You'd be at work.
Driving home, closing on a new house on Monday, and I was like,
No, not if you set them over there, because we're sort of sending. That big long one?
What, Dolly? What, sweetheart? Yes, we can go in a different room. Amanda, bunk cake pans, do you have one?
yeah, I think I saw.
Did you put your name on one?
I'll bring this here down.
Yeah, I tried to mark as much as I could, but,
Chairs are from Italy. They're from the early 1900s. Really? Yeah, going over from Italy. They're very expensive. I don't know what's in the sold them, but they're very good chairs. No.
make a pile. You put that typewriter open. Oh, yeah, you know what, Sam got that open
a little
yesterday.
trick.
That
Got a
it's
trick
really
to it.
nice. Get that open, Sam. It closed again, and it's. I used to rock in the lid when I was a baby when he was working.
Oh. Optimal.
It's probably,
Yeah, it's a portable
yeah.
snap out.
Yeah.
How much is it?
I don't know what she put on it. What was it?
I don't know. Oh,
$40.
40. Okay.
40.
All right. They were nice chairs, huh?
Hey, Cindy.
Great.
On there, like the plastic chicken, like it was like that resin chicken, like the flat one. I have a small one in the kitchen. I want to bring it for you. Did you ask her? Maybe I don't see it.
She told me $2 each. That's my sister-in-law. This lady wants this.
Yeah, okay, what did I tell you, 3?
It should be at $9, because I was at 5, at 3, and 1.
Okay, I'm I'm a nurse. I'm not a salesperson. I'm not good at this. Okay, there we go.
She's handled the money and she's pricey.
Well, I'm trying.
Yeah, she's
They have a $10 bill.
okay.
Like I could. But Jess owns a store car. So some of their Christmas stuff and weird stuff.
Does that work for you?
Mm-hmm.
Let me give you $1. I'm too good at this. I brought all this change.
In case
I'm a
anybody
nurse.
gets
I'm
in,
not
I'm gonna get back and look more.
Okay.
Whole
We'll
pay.
make sure that
Yep,
nobody
pepper
gets-
grinder. Not bad.
I did notice something, that you can walk past the same spot 3 times and find
Oh, Maya. Yep. It's priced, or if not, it's cheap. If not, it's cheap. Look at that. Gosh.
Yeah, Justin's still thinking about making you a book though. Making you a book.
Matthias, come in. Matthias, come here, please.
Hey, you want some grapes? I'll pull it. How is it? That's one here.
Matthias. Matthias.
Water.
Okay, Bob.
Here, put it right here. Don't bang them together.
This is. Yeah. What do you think?
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, you can.
All right, Kat, put this back.
No, they'll be fine.
All right, let's put this back.
Oh man, too bad this is so broken. Look, I have this. I would have bought it. I know. I know.
I thought that was a unique piece.
Mine doing it.
Yeah.
This nifty thing over here. Oh, which one?
And then I'll be back around 3 o'clock to get those tapes.
Okay.
This one. Yeah.
She has my pen.
I got a good find on, I don't want to take it over to it, but you're the guy that wants it. I Little less than that. No, I mean, those could have sold, we went in and looked at
Keep $5 sold.
There you go.
Okay,
That's for that.
thank you.
Yep.
Okay.
Thank you.
We go back to the car?
Huh?
I like that.
Yeah, it is neat, huh?
I think that.
How about this?
5.
Yep.
You can't stay here. You don't know these people.
We have ours.
How are you?
Hey, you're bringing a big teddy bear down.
Oh, yeah, fine.
Okay, thank you. Do I owe you?
Yes, change. I owe you 5.
Cindy, do you think you should take a picture of that entertainment unit, because we do want to sell that poster?
John. Okay, here I am taking some of this stuff. It was a great sale. We got there late because we were over at the other sale waiting on it. And usually when you wait for a sale, it usually turns out to be a bust. This was the sale that started at 9. They opened up a little early, probably 8 o'clock. Who knows what we missed early. But for the stuff that was there, when we got there, it was good stuff. Good prices, great prices. Now here's something you do not want to do. Look at what I'm doing here. This is why stuff breaks. I just stick it in there like, look, I'm just wherever I can wedge it in where it won't move. Here, I just toss this axe in here all haphazardly. This is china. I was going to stick it in the bucket and it was wet paint. So I lay it down like that. Look at this. That's why stuff breaks. Okay, here's this nice teak wood, staved teak wood, mid-century gondola bowl with the alabaster grapes. They're 13.5 inches long each, and sometimes these grapes go for $60 to $100 per bunch. Here's the whole setup. It should do over $100. That was a good deal. Okay, that's a wrap for that one. As you can see, it wasn't that great. There wasn't a lot of great stuff. The first sale was a total bust. Picked the wrong sale. We should have went to this second sale. They had a lot of great stuff, cheap prices. They wanted to get rid of the stuff. That's the sale you want to get to. It's a sale that people, they just want to get rid of stuff. They have good stuff. They just want to clear it out. They don't want anything to do with it. The best thing probably there was the little mid-century modern dance piece with the alabaster grapes. They're still selling. The hats, got those nice hats. Sold the one for $50. The other ones are going to be $20 a piece. They might end up for a little bit more. We'll see. But not every sale you're going to go to, or not every weekend you're going to hit something great. But you just keep going, plugging away, get there early, and keep your eyes peeled. That's all you can do, and the hits come. Trust me. And you'll see here in a couple more episodes that I'm going to be posting. Start getting some hits there. So keep looking. Please like and subscribe down below, and we'll see you on the next one. Thanks.